Hey, this is Monica,
And hey, this is Melody.
and welcome to the Invisible Women Podcast.
We are excited, IW listeners. We have with us today the amazing Miss April Showers, who is the CEO and founder of the Afro Unicorn.
Hi, Monica and Melody.
Had to give you a clap. Hey there, how are you? Thank you so much for joining us. We're so excited. Our listeners are going to get motivated. I know they are because I'm motivated to do something great. And so let's just jump right into it. What can you give our listeners a little bit of your background before you got started with Afro Unicorn and what motivated you to want to start Afro Unicorn?
Perfect. Yes. So I own and operate a insurance agency. I've had a State Farm office for going on 13 years now.
Wow.
And I'm also a licensed real estate broker and a mom of two amazing Black boys. And
Okay.
a friend kept referring to me as a unicorn because I was running both of those businesses and raising my boys. He was like, April, you're a unicorn. And so I finally said, why do you keep calling me that? And he was like, because you're raising the boys, you're taking care of your businesses. I said, yeah, I'm a woman. That's what we do.
Oh, that's right.
He said, no, April, you do it at an extraordinary level. You are a unicorn. Well, I didn't know much about unicorns, so I had to go look them up. I saw that they were unique. They were mystical. So I said, I'm definitely unique. I'm all things Black girl magic. And so I started to use that emoji in our phone over and over again whenever I would text or have any copy. And then one day I just looked at it, I'm like, why is it only white? Like, what's up with that? So I was like, this can't be. So I went back on Google and I looked up other unicorns and I tried to find one that looked like me and I couldn't. And so instead of like complaining about it, I said, I'm just going to go ahead and create it. And when I created it and when I saw what we were working towards, I was like, you know what? There are so many other people that are like me who are juggling multiple things, raising their kids, being those that are married, being a wife, like all that. I wanted them to know that they also have this unicorn within them. So I created it to go find my tribe of women entrepreneurs to help promote and encourage them.
Oh, I love that.
So inspire me. I mean, I have a daughter who's 9, going to be 10 next week, and she loves unicorns. So, thank you so much for creating something that really represents something for our Black and brown girls, Black women, because yes, we are unicorns. So thank you for that. And so for many of you that don't know, I mean, Miss April, she is the first Black woman to land a brand licensing deal for a character with a major retailer. Is that correct? Did I get that right? Because
Wow.
Yeah,
trade.
those are always all over the place. But so officially, I'm the first Black woman to have a fully licensed brand character in major retail.
Congratulations. Oh, that is awesome. This deserves our cheering.
Thank
you. Of course. And so, I guess I'm a little bit like, wow, this is so exciting. So we start in our insurance company. As we all know, we're entrepreneurs because a lot of our listeners are entrepreneurs. We have a lot of 9-to-5ers as well. But for us, we started all of our businesses with our W-2 funds. Can you speak a little bit more on how you funded Afro Unicorn? Just for our listeners out there that think maybe it's impossible for them to start a business because they don't have the money or they have a little bit of money. Can you kind of just talk our listeners through that?
So it wasn't technically W-2 income, but it was income from my other business. So as a real estate broker, I said I got to go sell a house so I can have some seed money.
Okay, so you've always been an entrepreneur.
Pretty much. I started my entrepreneurship journey when I was 19 years old.
Okay, amazing.
I've held jobs along the way, but even the different jobs that I've held, they were very independent contractor-ish.
Yes. So. Definitely. And so what would you say the number one thing that like your key attribute that you hold tight to you that has gotten you through each of your businesses? Would you say it's confidence? Would you say it's prayer? Would you say it's friends, family? Like, what is that one thing that continues to push you so that you can create amazing things like Afro Unicorn?
Well, okay, the latter part of your question is a little bit different than the beginning. So what makes it be different and what makes me like do what I do in every business is consistency.
Okay. Thanks for clarifying that.
So consistency is what will keep anything going.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Do we hear
Now,
that, listeners? Consistency. And
yeah.
you heard it from April Showers.
And a lot of people don't know what consistency is.
Okay, can you go a little bit deeper into
Well,
that?
do something the same for a period of time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Consistency is a forever kind of thing.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Like we don't give up. Just keep
And
going.
you gotta, right. I have this motto of all gas, no brakes.
Okay.
Okay.
And it's not breaks with the like taking a break. It's like breaks, like everything that you do is full throttle.
Yes.
Like you have to give it all you got. But so many people quit right before.
That's
Okay.
And what motivates me, which ties into consistency, I have a fear
Mm.
of quitting right before.
Yeah. 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 That reminds me of that meme. I don't know if you've seen it, April, where the person is digging, digging, digging. There's a well, and then they give up. They leave the property, and then someone comes right behind them, and they dig just a very little bit. I mean, probably talking maybe 2 to 3 inches, and then there's all this oil that comes sprouting out the ground. So that just made me think of that. So listeners, keep going.
Keep going. Don't stop. All gas, no brakes. You see a brick wall, go through it. You got full throttle in you.
I know that's right.
There you go.
And I love that. And I mean, I guess so. What are some of the things that you would say kept inspiring you along your way during the time
So,
you felt like giving up? Because I
well,
know.
the inspiration comes from women like you all.
Oh, thank you.
Women that tell me that my journey and what I'm doing is inspiring them. So just like it is with me not wanting to give up right before, I also have this thing on me that I don't want to give up because there's so many people watching and so many people that I'm a part of their journey. And if I just fall out and wail and just, give up and throw in the towel, how is it going to affect these other people that are watching me?
That's right.
Okay.
So that's what really, really inspires me to not quit, to not give up on those moments where I'm feeling like, oh my gosh, we're not doing so well this week. And like I have to remember, like, April, you've been preaching this all gas, no brakes. You've been preaching this tortoise beats the hare. You've been preaching this is a marathon and that it continues. Like, if you give up, the fact that you can affect other people in their journey, I don't want to be responsible for y'all, like in a negative way. Like I don't want that. I want to keep going. Like so many of our big music people are going down right now. And it's just like, their legacy. I don't want that for my legacy. I don't want to let you guys down.
That's right.
Like I don't want, so that's what motivates, that's what inspires me. It's the people.
I love that. That really resonated with me because, Monica and I, we are business partners. We're also sisters. And along this journey, sometimes we do feel like, because we do this for, our Black women, we do this for the girls behind us. Representation is key. And so when we try to build platforms to really showcase how excellent we are, some days it gets harder, right? But like you said, you got to keep going. And so that inspires me someday to say, I want my daughter, I want, women and girls to be able to say, hey, not that every day it's, peaches and cream, right? But when you see someone that really keeps going, like you said, it's consistent, it says that you can do this, right? Because sometimes we just start from nothing, but we build and make something amazing. And that's your story. Like, what you are doing is really a big deal. Just want to just share in 2022 what you got your big deal with Walmart. In 2023, Miss April, you got Target, Home Goods. I mean, I've seen some of your characters on pajamas that I bought for my daughter because she loves. So, but I never really put 2 and 2. So when I've seen you lately, it's like this is who this is, and she looks like us. So I love it. I really, really love it. It's so inspiring, and just thank you for the work that you're doing.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
And with it being Women's History Month, to all of our listeners out there, when we talk about making history, that is what April Showers is doing with Afro Unicorn. She's making history. So I know we oftentimes we look back into all the people that, and we should be paying respect to the people, 1900s, but we have people current day that are breaking through barriers, and it's still very difficult for women to do things that April is doing. I mean, to get a licensing deal, to be in stores that we freely walk into, like a Walmart. Some Walmarts are 24 hours. So to be able to go purchase April's clothing or something like that, throughout the day is amazing to me. And so, April, my question to you is, what do you think that Afro Unicorn, what is the impact that you think or you want it to have on our women and girls?
So the impact, it's having some different levels of impact. One being the representation part. Like
Mhm.
girls are loving the fact that they see, and it's really magical.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to say crazy, but
Ooh,
it's really magical when I see like little girls or people, moms tell me that they say that unicorn looks like me. That
yes.
unicorn has hair like me. That unicorn
Mhm.
has skin like me.
That's right.
Like people would love to say that children don't see color. Yeah, if they're not blind, they see color. You can't help
Absolutely.
but to see color. So I created Afro Unicorn because I really want us to be seen.
Yes.
It's not uh, uh, so the thing is, I say Afro Unicorn is created to help normalize Black beauty. It's
Okay.
not normalizing Black beauty for us.
Right.
We comfortable in our
We
skin.
know that's absolutely.
It's normalizing it for the mass market.
That's right.
So we brought in this beautiful unicorn that sits on the shelves next to Cinderella, next to Elsa, and all these other characters because we want everyone to see beauty in melanin.
Yes.
Period.
Yes.
Beauty and not just straight blonde hair. Like
Absolutely. Yeah.
so not just impact on just Black girls and Black women. I'm trying to impact the world
Right.
for them to see us in the way we see ourselves.
You're great. Right.
And then also it's the brand's inspiring people on an entrepreneurial level.
Oh yeah.
Because I literally that's what I started it. I didn't just start it because it was just a cute character and I wanted to be on shelves next to Disney. No, that's not when I started it. I started it because I was here to help promote entrepreneurship for the young, the middle, the old, and everyone in between.
Okay.
So to know so many businesses have launched because of Afro Unicorn, and so many more are just expanding and going into retail themselves because of what we're
Mhm.
doing. It's a significant impact. I say Afro Unicorn is a movement. I
Okay.
mean, it's a brand, but it is a movement. And we've been supporting small businesses and promoting them since we launched in 2019. I've been sharing businesses for free on our stories every Saturday morning, 6 a.m.,
I love it.
consistently for almost 5 years now.
That is
Wow.
beautiful. That is beautiful. I mean, you are building legacy, and we are excited, and we are just definitely here to support. And what I guess if you can share with us, I know you are busy and working on some things. Is there anything that you could just share with our audience to come with Afro Unicorn in the brand, and what's kind of next?
So two big things that are happening. We're dropping a Roblox experience, which I'm
My daughter loves Roblox, so she will be excited to
the
hear that.
official day is April 5th. You'll be able to join the Afro Unicorn Roblox experience.
Wow.
Okay.
Amazing.
And then I have a live action show, the Miss April Book Crown and Bookstore, which is coming out in the summertime, which I'm really excited about. It's about 4 young entrepreneurs,
Okay.
ages 7 through 10, who own their own shops, who go through different difficulties in their businesses, and then they come to me to get some inspiration and how to deal with whatever problems they're having in their businesses, and then they go back and they conquer the day and they come back and they tell me and my friend Magical all about it, and then we celebrate them, we give them a crown, and yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So wait, just to make sure that our listeners are clear, is that going to be a show or a book?
It's a show. It's a live action show.
Where can our listeners stream it or watch it?
It's gonna first launch on YouTube, but we're trying to put it on every platform that we can. So
Okay.
more to come. So I hope everybody can tap into AfroUnicorn.com. But I just launched my website. I am April Showers.
Okay.
So that will have a lot of information on it, and a community. I'm building a free community on there too.
Okay, I was just going to say, so for our listeners, what can we expect on each website? So I heard you say that you just launched I Am April Showers. How is that different than the Afro Unicorn? Or is it almost the
So
same?
I Am April Showers is my brand and the things that come from me.
Okay.
And also I get so many people in my DM asking me to mentor them. Hey, I have a question. How do I get I have a quick question.
Yeah.
How do I get my products in Walmart? Girl, that is not a quick question.
No, that's right.
That's an insulting question.
I just don't have the capacity right now to do like one-on-one coaching. So what I decided to do was create this community where I offer free resources. So I already have a free ebook on there about if I get the title right. Instagram marketing, Instagram influencer marketing, how to get influencers to support your brand for free in 3 steps or less. So I talk about that because that's how we really got our boom.
Okay.
We launched in May of 2019. By July, Tiffany Haddish was rocking and supporting it. Alicia Keys and then Sherry Shepherd came on, I think like in September. And then
Yes.
just all these different celebrities. So I teach people how to find people who resonate with your brand. And when you find people that resonate with your brand, they support it. If you go to Portia Williams' Instagram page, you will see that they gave Pilar an Afro Unicorn birthday party. It wasn't something that I submitted to them,
Yeah.
but they resonate with the brand. So it's the free resources. There's videos of me talking in the early days, which is very important because people want to see, how did I do this? I'm showing you brick by brick how it was built.
Okay.
And then they'll be able to join. It's called the Magic Manifester Makers because I'm a huge big manifester.
Okay.
So my goal is with that community to start, give me one newsletter a month. Eventually I'm gonna get up to weekly. But
Okay.
given because what I found in this industry that I'm in, licensing is a $840 billion industry, and character licensing takes over 46% of that.
Wow.
But only 2% of the population runs it. And so when I said I'm a licensed character brand, it really goes over 98% of people's heads. They really can't comprehend that. So I always say that it's not the lack of talent because we dominate in any area that you put us in, whether it be golf, tennis, whatever, we dominate.
Right.
It's access, it's information, and it's opportunity that we don't have. So what I want to create is basically, I want to be the information source. So when I know that things are happening that can benefit, things that I know we don't get access and information to, I want to share that information with everyone. So
that's amazing. So that's almost like a directory, and that is absolutely what is needed for women that look like you and I. So before we let you go, I do have to ask a question in regards to DEI. How all this talks about cutting out DEI. They have cut out DEI in a lot of workspaces. What are your thoughts on that? Because when I think of Afro Unicorn, that falls in the DEI area because it's inclusion, and that's what one of the alphabet stands for. So what are your thoughts on DEI, and do you feel that it's necessary, unnecessary? What are your thoughts?
It's absolutely necessary. Absolutely. I'm an advocate in retail. I show up as my authentic self in every room.
Okay.
I think I learned about, what was it called, code switching like 2 years ago. I didn't even know what that was. I've never had a corporate voice.
Okay.
I have my voice.
Okay.
So just know that I'm on the front line as it relates to mass retailers. Definitely letting them know that they have to do a better job in diversity, equity, and inclusion.
Yeah.
It's very sad that they wanted to move because of what the world saw happen to George Floyd. And I don't even, are we officially even 3 years out of it's just ridiculous
Just
to me.
touching it, just barely. It happened in May, so we're just touching it.
Yeah, like, are we serious? Like, so I'm that constant reminder to them that this is necessary.
Yeah. And it's not just for show, right? Because oftentimes we hear, definitely in the workspaces, that, when the George Floyd situation happened, so many companies pour millions of dollars into DEI, and then all of a sudden, less than 4 years later, you want to say that this is unnecessary, we don't need it, or DEI should be dead. So I appreciate you for paving the way for women that look like us in the retail space, just in the creative space, right? Because that's a big deal to create something. As me and Melody know, we create a lot of things, and to have people receive it, love it, buy it, because like we always say, followers do not equal money. And sometimes people get that really confused. And so you can have a bunch of followers online, but that doesn't mean that they're going to spend money with you. And so the fact that we do want to pour our dollars into your brand and support you, that just shows me a lot about who you are.
Yes.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And so we're definitely looking forward to, the projects that you have coming up. Once again, I just want to repeat for our followers, if they want to follow you, we got the IamAprilShowers.com, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And then we have the Afro Unicorn.
.com. Yep. And then on Instagram, I am got April Showers, and then Afro Unicorn _official.
Okay.
So here on the Invisible Women Podcast, the thing that we like to do is what? We like to reclaim our time. We like to reclaim our power.
Okay.
And we like to reclaim our confidence, baby.
Yes.
And that is what we've done today with April Showers. So April, if you can leave one word of inspiration for our listeners, what would it be?
One word or like a phrase?
One word. I just want to keep it short, but if you have something you want to elaborate on, feel free.
Oh, no, we can just do the all gas, no brakes. Like,
hello, all gas, no brakes.
She's a West Coast Cali girl. So that's no brakes. We got you.
No brakes.
Well, I'm definitely going to be looking forward to April 5th to Roblox. My daughter's birthday is April 2nd, and she just asked me to buy her a Roblox card for her birthday. So I'm going to give her that, and I'm going to say, hey, guess who's on my podcast, Miss April Showers? Check out the Afro Unicorn. So we will definitely be supporting that.
Yes. And thank you so much, April, for spending time with us today. Keep doing what you're doing. We're constantly rooting for you, praying for you, because you are a role model to us as well. And listeners, I hope you find some encouragement with April Showers and everything that we talked about.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.